Hey guys, Luke from Average Athlete here, and today we are looking at a Muzz C grade race. This is just outside of Brisbane. A bit fresh this morning. I think it was 6 degrees when I got to the track. It started heating up nicely by the time we actually started cycling, which is good. See my friend Rob here just in front, and me playing around with my computer because it's not starting for some reason. It must be too cold for the computer even, but it starts behaving in a second. Yeah, as I said, south of Brisbane. This is a pretty interesting crit actually. Had a couple breakaway groups, and you get to see me just run out of energy and just bonk hard, which is always fun in a race. My training's going pretty well at the moment. Recovered from COVID a couple of weeks ago, so it's good to be back out on the bike, especially when the sun shines out like this. And yeah, a good bunch of guys to ride with today. Nobody doing anything silly, everyone keeping pretty good lines and racing safe, which is what you want basically. Alright, so in this race as well, we've got a few guys that work pretty hard and work together. There's two guys in green tops actually that are good hard workers. But we'll skip ahead to one of the breakaways. Alright, so we're joining back in. Not too far in the race, only 5Ks. So what's that, 8 minutes or so ish. Now, already at this stage, it started off pretty, as most crit races do, they start pretty hard. But still, even now, they're going hard. You can see in front of me here, I wanted to show you guys this gap that starts to open up just in front. A few guys go off the front. And it's pretty early on, so guys should really have the legs around this stage as well to bridge across. So I'm watching here, I'm not really reacting because I'm like, man, they're not too far ahead, and we're coming up to the downhill part, which is easier for me to keep speed with my nice deep ass wheels. So you can see that guys aren't really pedaling too hard, and there's people just coming around because they want to get on this front group. So I've done a bit of a dig just to get my momentum going and caught up to this next group. So nothing too special, but you can see early on in this race that there's a bit of there's people that are really keen, really fit, keen to go. Oh, by the way, my heart rate data is not accurate this race at all. I wish it was that low, that'd be fantastic. So when you see it at, like, you know, I think it's like 90 most of the race, or it's about 117 now, and I'm doing some hard efforts, yeah, it's definitely not the case. You can see this guy up here on the right. He does a fair few hard pulls. And spoiler, he laps us for the win, which is great for him. Kind of painful for myself. Alright, let's skip ahead a bit more. Alright, we're joined back in. Only a couple minutes ahead, up to about the 9K mark now. Now this is where the race gets a little bit iffy. So we got a little bit of a breakaway up ahead. And on our left here, we've got our Masters group. So we got the grade basically above us, mixing in a little bit with us, but you know, we're supposed to keep right here, and they're just supposed to keep left and do their thing. Everyone keep racing, and obviously we're supposed to neutralise a bit. You can kind of see around the corner, there's not really that much. There's a little bit of a gap between us, but not much. So Masters coming through still. They've got a decent sized group. And they're coming through at a reasonable pace, and we're, you know, we're not working hard, to be honest. Yeah, not working too hard. Then we've got some of our guys in front of us, just still in our group, and that gap's gotten bigger. The breakaway group. So you can see the guy on the right, he's already going ahead to catch up to the breakaway group. Now, I'm not exactly sure where they are in this Masters group. So we're holding some decent pace here. We're not working too hard, but we're holding some decent pace. So my mate that was in the group ahead of us tells me that so there was about 6 of them that had the gap in between us, plus they had another 3 that were on the front as well. So we've got 3 groups in total at the moment, and I'm in the behind group. And so we try and see what's going on, what's being sorted out, and the Masters still haven't passed. Like, they're just hanging there. Okay. I did have a comment from one of the riders that's saying, well, commissaires are supposed to police this a little bit, tell the guys to neutralise, tell them to either the Masters speed up, us to slow down, or vice versa, whatever. Because they're not, at this stage, they're not really getting away from us, the Masters group, and I still have no idea what the other 2 breakaway groups are. Alright, so we're still holding pretty good pace. The guys are taking turns on front, which is good. Well done, guys. This guy on the right here, he's pretty strong. He can take some good turns. Now I'm starting to get a little bit anxious at this stage, because the groups in front are getting away, and that group, the first breakaway group, we're not really catching it. We're holding roughly the same distance, especially if we keep up this 40 k's now. I think we average around the 41 on a quick one, so it takes a good pull. So I did this on purpose. I did jack it up a bit, because I noticed behind me some of the guys were just soft pedaling, and there was a group of about 6. The group's getting actually this is a bit more forward than I thought, but the group was actually getting away more and more, and we were pretty much watching it as we we're getting more and more in here. So you see, I start being, well, to be honest, I want to I want to catch up to this group, and you know, if we haven't got people working, you know, we need to shed them. Like, I want people when they come to the front to keep on working. See, and like perfect example here, we're not really organised. We're not working. So this guy in green again, he goes again. He's working hard. He's happy to work. And again, every time we're not working together, that breakaway group in front, just I can watch them. I'm just watching them go further and further. So they're just going around that bottom corner now, so they're getting a bigger gap, and I'm just like, nah. We've already got. When I've just come around, I've had a quick look back, and we've actually got a gap between, I think it's about 4 of them behind us. So me and this guy in green, we're just going to start taking turns and putting some hard effort into this and see if we can catch up to this breakaway group. I wish my heart rate was really that low. So we start getting a bit of flow, a bit of momentum. We really need to hold some pace, which we are. We're holding some real good pace. I give kudos to number 46 here. Because we're both working hard. And yeah, as I said, can't even see the group in front. They were long, far ahead of us. And I found out as well, they were actually chasing a smaller breakaway group in front of them. So you can kind of see them now in the far distance. So they're pushing hard to catch up to the next group. We're pushing hard to catch up to them, and then there's people. So what? There's 4 groups at the moment. Just split all over the place. And that heel kills me every time. Power comes down a bit. I'll give him a wag. A wag, an elbow flip. Comes around. So this goes on for a while, to be honest. And we're taking hard turns. Strong guy. If we had one more person, we would have. Well, spoiler, we don't make it to the breakaway group. We get pretty close. We get probably 10 meters or something, and we just can't close that gap. And yeah, I just bonked, to be honest, which is more and more depressing. But we do close a fair bit. I think, and we do work pretty well together. I was quite happy how well we worked together with this. I wish my heart rate monitor would work, but it would be up there. It would be in the 170s, easy. And you can see how much we caught up just on that last corner. You can hear me puffing, struggling hard. I haven't ridden with this rider before either. Well, not from memory anyway. I definitely haven't done a breakaway with it before. Well, bridge to a breakaway. It's kind of painful to watch because I can see we're getting closer. We are putting a fair bit of power and a fair bit of speed. And I can hear, if you can hear me breathing, I can already tell I'm struggling. I use Trainer Road, so it gives me a bit of analytics for this, and it was one of this section that I did taking turns was recently, probably, well, it says pretty recent, this year the hardest efforts for that date range. And you can see here we're not really, we've still got that gap, but we're not quite there, but we're almost there. Let's have a look. Yeah, this is me giving up right now. Just haven't got it. Can't close that last gap. We just weren't making ground anymore. And I was cooked that last lap. That was hard work. If we had one more person, yeah, we definitely would have got there. Alright, so we're gonna stop it here and watch this depressing. Right, no pedaling, but I do jump back in. Alright, let's get back. Alright, so we jump back in. I'm now in the last group. The group in front of us, they're pretty much joined back together, I'm told, as well. There they are there. So that was just literally on our left here is the previous group. They were pretty much about to lap us. So we've still got a lap to go, so for us it's just a bit of fun, as normally it is, to be honest. So since the last section, I've just been, these guys caught back up and I joined back in. I got to recover, keep pedaling, just cruising around. Hey, my heart rate's working now. That would probably be about right for me at this stage. So I figured I got a couple of options for myself. I don't really feel like going for a super long sprint or too fast out. We're sitting on what, 38, 39-ish about now. If I want to put some effort in, it'd be pretty hard after that long grueling effort before. Maybe if I had fresh legs and didn't do that effort before, I could probably crack it. So at this stage I'm pretty much open to do a bit of anything. Got 4 in front of me. I think there's one guy behind me as well, or next to me. So we start to slow down a little bit. I'm just keeping my power on. And this is probably one thing I'm not really that good at, to be honest. So I kind of edge in a bit. I'm better at a long sprint, so I'll kick it off here. I don't go all the way out, keep the speed up, and then go again here, but I should have gone a tiny bit earlier because this guy comes around. And I actually stand up, which I honestly need practice in. And get the second just for that, which I was pretty happy with. And there's a guy next to me that would have got third for this little bunch sprint. But yeah, all in all, I had fun racing that day. Could have done better. Could have not burnt my ass out. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.